Did you know they're building a hotel in space? Did you know there's a new treatment that cures cancer in just 5 days? Did you know that there is a snake in France that is over 100 meters long? All this and much more today on Khalan the Curious. A project called Voyager Station aims to become the world's first space hotel. With the growing interest in space and space tourism, the plan is to create a hotel to accommodate these travelers and provide them with greater comfort. Voyager Station plans to host 400 guests, allowing its users to participate in everyday activities, just like on Earth. The project will feature a bar, cinemas, swimming pools, parks, gyms, and you'll be able to see space and our planet from the windows. The downside is that the prices would be very high. I mean, you and I wouldn't go, but we could watch videos of people who have and experience their adventures. It's something, right? In our culture, talking about someone or gossiping is very common, although frowned upon if you're seen doing it. But in Saudi Arabia, it could be your worst nightmare. In this Arab country, sharing a rumor can cost you up to 5 years in prison. According to the law combating information crimes, spreading false information or rumors on social media is considered a criminal offense. The penalties include fines of up to $800,000, confiscation of electronic devices, and even having your sentence published in local media at your expense. Crazy, right? I don't know about you, but I have some neighbors who wouldn't know what freedom is if they lived there. I present to you the invisible keyboard. This concept uses the front camera of your phone or tablet and an artificial intelligence algorithm to track the position of your fingers as you write on any surface. A table, for example. Since there are no physical keys, the keyboard is completely invisible. It's an elegant solution for portability, but it requires practice and very precise gesture control to be efficient. Long before mechanical clocks existed, people used candles to measure the passage of time. For over 2,000 years, candles were made with markings on their surface or on the container that held them. Each marking indicated a fraction of an hour, calculated according to the rate of combustion. To turn them into alarm clocks, metal nails were inserted at specific points. As the wax melted, the nails fell onto a metal base, producing a sound that served as a rudimentary alarm. Look at this sphere. Although it looks decorative, it's a lunar energy panel. It's like a solar panel, but powered by moonlight. It was developed by German architect André Brüssel. It uses a water-filled sphere that acts as a high-precision lens. This structure concentrates light up to 10,000 times more effectively than a conventional solar panel and focuses it onto an ultra-efficient photovoltaic cell. It works even on cloudy days. Its 99% transparent design allows it to be installed on windows, facades, and skyscrapers. Although it remains an expensive prototype and is not yet in mass production, it demonstrates a revolutionary concept. Olight Batten 4 is proof that small is powerful. We are talking about a tiny flashlight, ideal to carry with you, but that unleashes a brutal power of up to 1,300 lumens, with an amazing maximum autonomy that extends up to 30 days. But the magic doesn't end there. Its charging case with an impressive capacity of 5,000 milliamps is a true pocket power station. Not only does it recharge your Batten 4 up to 5 times, but it also works as an emergency power bank to charge your phone or any other gadget thanks to its USB-C output. Ready for action. Scientists at Stanford University in the United States have created a toilet-mounted device that detects diseases in the urine and stool of its users. This device uses cameras and sensors to identify potential health conditions. Each toilet user is identified by their fingerprint, and their characteristics are securely stored and analyzed. Instead of sending people or samples to a laboratory for testing, this device saves time by providing continuous data on your health or your children's health directly to your device. Wait a minute. I need you to see something. How is it possible that 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel? Remember that subscribing is free! The more of us there are in the community, the more videos like this I can continue to make. Support the channel with your subscription, give me a like, and leave a comment for the algorithm. If you don't have time to walk your dog, perhaps you should consider this robot dog, not to replace it, but rather to keep it company. In China, this robot dog left many passers-by speechless, impressed by what they saw. The canine robot belongs to the company Unitree, and the video has gone viral. Would you buy a robot dog? Let me know in the comments. These are the Buatong Falls, also known as the Sticky Falls, located in Sri Lanka National Park near Chiang Mai, Thailand. What makes them unique is their limestone surface covered in calcium carbonate deposits, giving them a rough, sticky texture that allows for climbing without slipping. The crystal clear water reveals white and cream-colored rocks that appear smooth but are actually rough and porous, similar to a hardened sponge. With no moss or other vegetation, the contrast with the green of the surrounding forest creates a surreal landscape that attracts adventurers and the simply curious. Ryota Togishi, a Japanese master knife sharpener and content creator, has managed to make the thinnest sandwich ever recorded, slicing ingredients with pinpoint precision. Thanks to the razor-sharp edge of his handcrafted knives, forged using traditional techniques and honed with natural stones, he was able to make cuts so fine they almost appear transparent. While the results seem simple, it requires years of practice and absolute mastery of both hand and tool. Do you use GPS to find your way? That might be about to change. Australian scientists have developed a quantum navigation system capable of positioning vehicles with 50 times the accuracy of traditional GPS, without relying on satellites. This system combines ultra-precise quantum sensors with algorithms that read the Earth's magnetic field, as if the Earth had its own unique fingerprint. While GPS can fail due to solar storms, interference, or blockages, this technology continues to work even in tunnels, underground areas, or underwater. Would you like to use this new navigation system? Let me know in the comments. This bird, the Albatross, has the ability to travel 16,000 kilometers propelled by air currents without exerting any effort with its wings, allowing it to continue flying even while sleeping. Scientists discovered that it alternates rest between the hemispheres of its brain, keeping one eye open to maintain its bearings. This tireless traveler only returns to land to reproduce in the same place where it was born. A creature that literally lives in the sky. Ferrari's famous prancing horse has an unexpectedly poetic origin. In 1923, Enzo Ferrari met the mother of Francesco Baracca, an Italian World War I pilot who used the symbol on his fighter plane. She suggested he use the horse on his cars as a symbol of good luck. Ferrari agreed and added a yellow background, the color of his hometown, Modena. Thus was born the most recognized emblem in motoring. Interestingly, the prancing horse doesn't represent speed, but rather honor and courage. What you see on screen is the fascinating phenomenon called candle ice. It forms at the end of winter when ice begins to melt from within, creating vertical columns that line up like crystal needles on the surface of lakes and rivers. When these structures break, they emit a metallic sound, similar to the clinking of glass cups. This natural spectacle, visible in places like Canada, Alaska, and even Spain, is not only mesmerizing but also dangerous. Its solid appearance is deceiving. Its structure is fragile and can collapse easily. A new cancer treatment has caused a tumor to disappear completely in just 5 days. Yes, I know, it sounds like fake news, but it happened. According to reports published in the New England Journal of Medicine, the tumor was a glioblastoma, a very aggressive type of brain tumor, resistant to treatments such as surgery or radiation therapy. Researchers at the Massachusetts General Cancer Center have combined genetically modified T cells with special antibodies to attack the tumor from multiple angles simultaneously. In this way, they aim to prevent the glioblastoma from adapting or recurring. This technique is already showing positive signs in patients. Hey, wait a minute. If you're here, it's because you like curiosities, right? Let me tell you, I have a big surprise for you. If you love random curiosities as much as I do, you're going to love my new channel, Khalan Studio. There, I don't tell you 100 facts in one video. Instead, I take you deep into one fascinating topic. Real mysteries, incredible inventions, hidden truths, and things you probably never knew existed. So if you love to explore, think, and be amazed, check out Khalan Studio and subscribe. Hope to see you there. Stay curious. The Kohler Moxie showerhead is a showerhead that integrates a Harman Kardon smart speaker directly into its center, which attaches magnetically. More advanced models include Alexa functionality, allowing users to listen to music, podcasts, check the news, or control other smart home devices, all while they shower. The speaker is waterproof and rechargeable and can be removed for use in other parts of the house. Although the idea of having smart technology in the shower seems excessive, it solves the common need for high-quality audio in the bathroom without having to place additional speakers in the room. Spider egg sacs, also known as uthake, are silken structures woven by female spiders to protect their eggs. They are generally made of strong, durable silk, and their shape can vary depending on the species, commonly being rounded, oval, or cocoon-like. Each sac can contain anywhere from a few dozen to hundreds of eggs, depending on the spider. These sacs are usually placed in safe locations such as under leaves, among stones, in crevices, or even carried on the spider's body. In the city of Ghent, Belgium, there's a brewery called De La Griet that has devised a very original way to prevent the theft of its exclusive beer glasses. It asks its customers to leave one of their shoes as a deposit. If you order the house beer, the 1.2-liter Quack Max, you must remove a shoe, which is then placed in a basket and hung from the ceiling as collateral. Only when you return the glass do you get your shoe back. To film Top Gun: Maverick, the US Navy allowed the use of its FA-18 Super Hornet fighter jets, high-performance aircraft whose rental cost the production more than $11,000 per hour. Although the actors flew in these jets to achieve realistic scenes, Pentagon regulations prohibited them from touching the controls. Only military personnel were authorized to operate them. Before boarding, the cast received training on how to eject in case of emergency and survive at sea. Thanks to this collaboration, spectacular aerial shots were achieved without compromising safety. Toto's washlet toilet redefines the bathroom of the future. This smart toilet is the evolution of the wellness toilet, now incorporating an ultra-fast molecular scanner that analyzes body samples to detect markers of stress and nutritional deficiencies in real time. It connects via Wi-Fi 7 to a telemedicine service using artificial intelligence, offering personalized hydration plans and supplements directly to your smartwatch. The gadget is subtle, requires no manual interaction, and its AI learns the user's unique biological patterns. Toto promotes it as the most passive and crucial health device, turning the privacy of the bathroom into a center of daily clinical analysis, with the promise of identifying problems before they manifest into serious symptoms. The modern bikini was born in 1946, when French designer Louis Réard introduced a two-piece swimsuit so small that he claimed it would be more explosive than the tests at Bikini Atoll. And he wasn't wrong. The world was not ready. Even though it seemed revolutionary, ancient Roman mosaics and artifacts over 1,500 years old already showed women wearing bikini-like outfits. The reaction was immediate. Spain, Italy, Portugal, Belgium, and even several US cities banned the bikini for being too daring. Many models refused to wear it, forcing a cabaret dancer to debut it on the runway. But everything changed in the 1950s and 60s. Icons like Brigitte Bardot and Ursula Andress turned the once-forbidden design into a symbol of freedom and modern style. Today, the bikini stands as one of the most recognizable and influential pieces in fashion history. Meet Boom Shadowes, a visual artist who has mastered the art of hand shadows, an ancient technique known as shadow theater. With just his hands and a light source, he creates animated figures that seem to come alive on the wall. You can follow his work on social media, where he shares videos and tutorials that have captivated thousands of followers with their originality and skill. Scientists have just confirmed something alarming. Microplastics have been found in the reproductive fluids of both men and women. Yes, those tiny particles that pollute the air, water, and oceans are now inside our own bodies. Studies reveal their presence in bodily fluids, which could affect fertility, reproductive cycles, and even the development of embryos. Most worryingly, microplastics have also been detected in blood, lungs, and breast milk. Would you like to work fewer hours without affecting your salary? In 2019, Microsoft Japan decided to test this. They closed their offices every Friday for a month without reducing employee pay. The experiment, called the Work-Life Choice Challenge, aimed to improve work-life balance. The result was impressive. Productivity increased by 40%, energy consumption decreased by 23%, and paper printing was reduced by 60%. Furthermore, most employees reported feeling happier, more rested, and more motivated. Let me know in the comments if you think your boss would like to implement these initiatives. Icelandic powerlifter Hafthor Julius Björnsson, known as the Mountain, made history by lifting 510 kilograms at the World Deadlift Championships in Birmingham, surpassing his previous record of 505 kilograms. With superhuman strength and impeccable technique, the lift was officially validated, marking a milestone in the world of powerlifting, an epic feat that redefines the limits of the human body. Imagine opening your laptop and instead of a normal screen, you have one that grows, unrolls, and says, "Bro, give me room to shine." That's the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6, a laptop that literally expands like a gadget straight out of a science fiction movie. Perfect for multitasking workers, visual editors, or viewing wall-sized TikToks. The most epic thing is to see how the screen transforms in seconds without breaking or making suspicious sounds. If you want to see it in action, search on YouTube for Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6 announcement. Tell me in the comments, would you pay for a fold-out screen, or are you still scared of something alive coming out of your laptop? MIT scientists have developed a type of smart tattoo that changes color according to blood glucose levels. The invention, initially designed for diabetics, uses a reactive ink that mixes with the skin's biochemistry. For example, if glucose levels rise, the tattoo turns a specific color, such as green. There are also versions that detect dehydration, pH, or even sodium levels. The idea is for the tattoo to act as a visible biosensor without the need for external devices. Although still in testing, it represents a significant step toward more personalized and aesthetic medicine. Meet Håkon Anton Fagerås, a Norwegian sculptor based in Italy, renowned for his hyper-realistic marble sculptures. His best-known series, Down, features marble carved pillows that precisely capture the softness and wrinkles of the fabric, defying the material's rigidity. These works have been exhibited at art fairs such as Enter Art Fair in Copenhagen. On his Instagram account, Fagerås shares glimpses into his creative process, from clay models to finished sculptures. In addition to pillows, he has created busts of historical figures and sculptures that explore emotional and symbolic themes. What you see on screen isn't fried chicken, even though it looks like it. It's one of the most viral desserts from Life Raft Treats, an artisanal ice cream shop founded by chef Cynthia Wong. It's called No Fried Chicken Ice Cream and is made with waffle-flavored ice cream covered in white chocolate and crushed cornflakes to simulate breading. It even has a chocolate cookie bone in the center. This fun creation is sold in buckets and has taken social media by storm with its deceptive appearance and surprising flavor. On the coast of Saint-Brevin-les-Pins, France, rises a monumental 130-meter sculpture called Le Serpent d'Océan, the Ocean Serpent. Created in 2012 by artist Huang Yongping, this aluminum work represents the undulating skeleton of a sea serpent. Its design stretches from the low tide line to the high tide line, allowing the sea to conceal and reveal it with each cycle. The shape of its vertebrae evokes traditional fishing nets and the nearby Saint-Nazaire Bridge, integrating art, landscape, and mythology into an installation that appears to have emerged from an archaeological excavation. This device isn't a cell phone or a music player. It's a 3D spatial laser measurer. The Microplastics L7 is an impressive device that allows you to perfectly measure spaces using its 9 measurement modes. It's ideal for engineers, architects, designers, and for DIY projects. The device offers high-frequency measurement, even under demanding conditions. Tell me, would you like to buy it? What would you use it for? Let me know in the comments. Look at this little dog. He calmly walks into the room, closes the door, turns on the fan, lowers the curtains, turns off the light, and that's it. Time to sleep in fresh air. I don't know if he was trained for the video or saw a human do it, but the moment went viral. I wish my dog were that independent. Comment if you'd like yours to be too. When we talk about video games, the first thing that comes to mind is a man or boys playing. However, this perception seems to be changing. According to reports, 52% of gamers in the United States are women, and globally, the figures are more balanced. Factors such as greater and better access to games, a wider variety of titles, and the digital gaming community have increased women's interest in gaming. The study highlights cognitive benefits such as stress reduction and decreased anxiety. Do girls like video games? And men, have you seen more girls playing? Let me know in the comments. Now we enter the territory where cleanup becomes disturbingly advanced. Roborock Saros Z70 is not a simple robotic vacuum cleaner, it is a mini robot with an articulated arm, capable of moving objects, lifting small things, and entering impossible corners. It's like you have a personal assistant who cleans while you pretend to work. The strange thing is that it feels one step closer to the robotic apocalypse, but also one step closer to never bending down. Ideal if you have children, pets, or spontaneous disasters at home. Will this be the beginning of robots with their own personality, or just the best vacuum cleaner ever made? In the arid south of Africa grow curious succulents called lithops, known as living stones for their astonishing ability to camouflage themselves with the rocky environment. Their bodies consist of 2 fleshy leaves joined at the base, with rounded or cylindrical shapes and colors ranging from green to violet, often with patterns that mimic stones. In the center of these leaves, a small fissure opens from which a single flower emerges, similar to a daisy, appearing in autumn. This adaptation allows them to go unnoticed by predators and survive in extreme conditions. This stunning time-lapse video captures the transformation of a toad from its early aquatic tadpole stage to a terrestrial adult. Its elongated body with a tail evolves into strong legs, functional lungs, and tougher skin. Meet Italian sculptor Valeriano Fatica, an artist specializing in fruit carving. Raised in his family's restaurant, he began sculpting at a young age using foods like cheese, pumpkins, and watermelons. His creations have captivated millions, but one of his most viral pieces was the bust of the Night King from Game of Thrones, carved with astonishing detail from a watermelon. His work demands precision and speed, as organic materials deteriorate easily. Did you know that a strawberry isn't a fruit? An average strawberry has around 200 seeds on its surface, although that number can vary slightly depending on the size and variety. Interestingly, those seeds are actually achenes, each containing a single seed. The craziest thing is that what we consider a fruit is actually a swollen receptacle, not the true fruit. Each of those tiny seeds is, technically, an individual fruit. It's the only case in the plant kingdom where the seeds are located outside the fruit. This is due to its method of pollination and evolutionary development. You may have noticed that turtles persistently attack black objects. They do this as a defense mechanism. When they are hatchlings, they are attacked by black birds, so black objects remind them of threats. This video shows a turtle attacking a black object and not a white one. The turtle's brain automatically makes a connection between the color black and a predator. No, don't try this theory on your turtle. In the depths of the Gulf of Mexico, scientists discovered a shark measuring just 14 centimeters. It's so small it literally fits in the palm of your hand. The most curious thing about it is that it glows in the dark. This shark doesn't use jaws, but rather luminous glands near its fins. Its glow could serve to attract prey, communicate, and even camouflage itself in waters where light is almost non-existent. The discovery was entirely accidental. The researchers found it while studying sperm whales. Believe it or not, a completely transparent toilet made of glass exists, and it's not a figment of the imagination, but rather a product of modern creativity. This curious invention, more decorative than functional, has appeared in contemporary art and design exhibitions as a symbol of extreme transparency. Although not intended for daily use, for obvious reasons, it manages to capture attention and spark debates about public and private space. Did you know that before horror films, there was Phantasmagoria? In the 19th century, magic lanterns were used to project specters. Images of skeletons, demons, and ghosts floated in the darkness. The effects were achieved with smoke, mirrors, and eerie sounds. The audience screamed, convinced they were seeing the supernatural live. It was a traveling spectacle that blended science and deception. It inspired both artists and charlatans of the time. Thus, visual horror was born long before Hollywood. A bear emerging from hibernation is an incredible sight. After spending months dozing in its den, the bear stretches and shakes off its winter slumber. With its fur disheveled and a touch of clumsiness, it ventures into the sunlight, searching for food to regain its strength. This pillow has become an icon of weird productivity gadgets. It's a giant soft hood that completely covers the head and neck, with breathing holes and 2 side openings for hands. It is designed to create an environment of privacy and total darkness to take a restful nap anywhere, at the desk, at the airport, or on the train. In this viral video, a mother cat steals pillows to create a bed for her kittens. It's truly an inspiring instinct. the mother was seen carrying small pillows to make her kittens comfortable and safe, until someone with a kind heart decided to help. This person provided food and a place for her and her kittens, as well as medical care. It's lovely to see that there are still acts of kindness towards animals, and yes, sometimes the person filming actually helps out. Today's trip is over. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.